that the world of effects has power over us. The economy, the jobs, the relationships, all of that stuff has no power at all. Because if we give them power, then what are we doing? We're negating the fact that the real power is right here in our heart. That's where the power is. So when I say, no, this stuff, it's for my use, and I create these effects, but it has no power over me. When I cease believing that peace and joy and happiness comes from stuff, stop believing that. When we cease living in memory, and when we cease identifying everything with labels, thinking that everything that's happening out this, all my experiences are against me. Why is this happening to me? When I cease thinking about things happening to me, and we start looking at why is this happening for me. Got the idea? So that's the relationship we're talking about today. We become one with the infinite when we follow those dictates. And what we become like, talk about this, like the comet. You know what a comet is? It's one of the most awesome units in the universe at times. When it first comes through, it's a ball, a frozen ball, that's dark and lifeless. Something magnificent happens in its life. As it approaches the sun, it starts releasing gas and dust. And it turns out to be a tremendous bright light that can be seen for hundreds of thousands of miles. That's what we are. When we connect to Spirit, we actually become that ball of light that can be done. And the scripture says the light on the hill cannot be hid. That's very true. When we're that ball of light, when we connect with Spirit and we become one with the infinite, that's what we become. And there's a story I really like to. It's about Michael, and we'll close with it. Oh, little Michael, he's 3 years old. And we wonder, well, what happens when we are infinite oriented here? Well, little Michael expressed that. He manifested. Little Michael's 3 years old, and he has a little baby sister. The little baby sister was not born in good physical condition. As a matter of fact, the doctor said that the little baby doesn't have very much time. The baby's, there's no hope. The parents bought into that and would talk to and contacted a cemetery to get a plot where they can honor the little baby. Little Michael says to mother, her name was Karen, he said, I want to sing to my little sister. And Karen said, you can't sing to your little sister because they won't let you into the emergency room. They don't let kids in the emergency room. I want to. He insisted to do it. I'm going to do it. I want to sing to my little sister. And so the mother finally, Karen, gave in, and she's walking into the hospital, going into the emergency room, and this nurse, this head nurse, yelled, get that kid out of here. We can't have kids in this room. And Karen, who's usually a gentle, kind soul, looked with steely eyes into the eyes of this bossy head nurse and said, Michael will go into the room and stay there until he sings to his little sister. Oh. So he goes and he sings to his little sister.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
Then all of a sudden, what's happening here? The parents and the nurse saw this baby all of a sudden come alive. The screen showed that all of the organs were neutralizing and becoming possible. And she was alive, and she opened her eyes. And the nurse, the bossy nurse, had tears in her eyes. And the mother, Karen, said, keep singing, Michael, keep singing.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Women's Day magazine featured this, but what they called it was the miracle of a brother's song. So I ask you today, after hearing my diatribe here, what was it exactly? And so it is.